Hey, if you enjoy what I do, please drop a like on the video, click the bell if you want to, not necessary, and drop a comment. Want to give me feedback. I'm doing it like this because I'm pretty bad at selling out when I'm recording videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you there. Alright, we got Waver Velvet. I was kind of it's not that I was hesitant to make this video. I was hesitant to make this video at this time. I should have done it yesterday, but I kind of had the copium that he was gonna get like another interlude because they did that for Van Gogh and Shelter. Didn't do it for Altera. I thought they might have done it for Waver, but didn't happen. Alright, so Waver is kind of in the same situation as a lot of these surveys that I've talked about from this Singularity campaign. Their hits are all bad. For him, it doesn't even matter. It just doesn't. Alright. Base attack. They could have honestly made this lower. I'm actually surprised that even though this is low, like under 1,000 from the average, this is still higher than I honestly thought his attack would be. HP, this again could have been higher, but he kind of like makes up for it for how tanky he can make people. So evens out. Gotta keep it on this. But it really doesn't matter what yeah, they're all good. Like, just depends on which series you like the most. Starweight Sergeant, typical caster, 1.64 MP charge. He only has one hit on his arts card, so do not expect miracles out of this. But like in art chains, you're gonna get his MP like pretty quickly. Yeah, you're not going for brave chains unless something goes wrong. Only click the arts cards with him. These are not good. Alright. Waver is also an interesting case for why he might not get buffed. Because technically he already got a massive overhaul at the start of the game. Like, we look here, Waver's famous for giving like the 50%. But if you look here, 50% crit to one ally, party defense 15%, 500 damage cut, party attack 20%, 500 bonus damage. This is what he originally did. Can you imagine if this Waver released now? Oh, especially looking at these cooldowns. Oh my god. Oh my god, like look at this, a 20% charisma with some extra tickle, and they put it on a 6 turn. You think this extra tickle is worth another turn? Thank god they fixed this stuff and gave him the battery niche. So now he's getting 30% on with the 50% crit damage. They buffed the defense too. They doubled how much defense this is and gave it a battery, and it was still on 6. They buffed this to 30% and gave it a 10% battery and kept it at 6. Like, see, this actually looks like 6-turn attack buffs. 30% is usually where 6-turn attack buffs lie, unless there's like another multiplicative buff that's added into it, or like they're giving a whole bunch of crit stars or a bunch of crit damage. Like, they fixed his kit almost immediately and made it like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do want Waver to get a buff just because Rhinus Reigns, she got her massive MP buff, and like there's definitely reason to use Waver, just like not as much as there used to be. And like for my original teams playing FGO, Waver was so nice because he actually enabled like my Jacques to get her damage niche very, very easily in chains. So as he is right now, he does not need a buff. Do I want him to get buffed somewhere? Absolutely. That's the thing though, you don't know what you can buff safely that's not gonna break him. I think this would be the safest one. Just add some, like, add a star bomb or something. I don't know. I would like him to have something else in his kit, but I just don't know what. Territory creation A, so those arts cards work better. Debuff success rate item construction B. This is applied to his MP. Pen skill. You should only be focusing on mana loading. This is your priority. If you get multiple copies of Waver, which is very possible, he's not, as you can see here, he's not story locked, he's not limited. You can get him anytime on any banner. So if you unlock these, cool, just this shouldn't be your priority. And Waver is also not one of those units you actually 120. If you 120, it's only going to be for more HP. He's not going to be doing damage. None of his skills are going to like pop off. His hit count just doesn't lead credence to like thinking about 120. Like someone like Castoria, I get why you'd 120 Castoria, because her hit count actually is good. Like, I'm not saying to go doing extra attack, but Castoria is like a unit that probably will stay alive long enough for you to be like soloing if things go wrong. She could probably stall for a good amount of time with her like gains and hit counts and all that. Much better than Waver did. All right, MP. So I just want to bring this up. This is what Waver's MP used to do. The drain chance wasn't even like a normal effect. This was what scaled. It didn't even go to 100%. The stun was always there, and the curse was for 3 turns, not what it is now. So here's how they originally fixed it. They made the defense what scaled. They guaranteed the drain chance. Honestly, that wasn't that bad, but they wanted to buff it again. So now the curse damage is doubled, and not just doubled in damage, doubled in duration. So now it's a 6 turn. This is why I loved using Waver with Jocks, because Waver would do defense down, and then Jocks, not because she'd be like second in the chain, she'd be A, getting her damage mod, and B, she'd be getting overcharge, so her MP would hit harder anyway. And then she also applies Evil Curse, which means this would hit harder. Along with, and oh yeah, probably the biggest thing about the buff, tripled the MP1 damage. It wasn't double, it wasn't 1.5, they straight up tripled this number. Like his MP does not need to be touched. This is good. Defense, drain, chance and stun. Good support MP. Doesn't need, like, the curse is niche. The curse is extremely niche. That, hey, putting Waver on a curse team, much better gains overall, because you have like more arts cards to do stuff. You might not have the evil curse, but that doesn't matter when his curse lasts as long as it does and isn't like a baby curse. Bonsi E, cluster performance while he's on the field. This is specifically because of Iskander. And normally I'm like, oh my god, this Bonsi E doesn't make sense. this is one of the times like, okay, this gets a pass because this is 100% a lore thing, and it is such a huge, huge part of Waver's character for him to have this. Like this like him having this mantle was like literally Fate Zero. It's what you see at the end of Fate Stay Night. You see it in Apocrypha. Obvious and like Fate, Strange Fate. He was like part of the reason he went into that Grail War was because he already went through a Grail War himself. I don't know, like I don't usually say gameplay like is overridden by lore, but this is one of the few times I'm like, sure, because it like because a lot of the times you do use him with Buster Servants to begin with. Like, it's not like it's completely unknown. Like he's a general support that you could put in any team and it wouldn't suffer. Like it wouldn't be super optimal, but it wouldn't like your team wouldn't be worse for putting Waver. It would only be better. Is he worth summoning for? No. You should have already got him with your ticket. If you chose not to get Waver with your ticket, I hope you enjoyed whatever 5-star you got. You should not be summoning specifically for Waver. He is like one of the best spooks you can get. Until you get him MP5, I guess. Yeah, because MP5 is that's a 50% defense down that lasts for 3 turns. I praised Osaka Behime for having a buff strip with like a 40% defense down for like 1 turn. This stuns, drains, and defense downs on a not spammable MP, but more spammable than Osaka Behime's 3rd skill. You're more likely to spam this twice than you are to before Osaka can do her skill a second time. Alright. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.